What's good? What's good? What's good? It's Dwayne here again with our Wednesday Words of Wisdom. Now, I don't want to offend nobody, so let me apologize before we even get started. But today's principle is shut up. Let's get to work. The reality of the situation is if you haven't gotten to the goals that you set for yourself as of yet, maybe it's because we're spending so much time talking about it instead of actually spending time doing the work that is required for us to get there. I read a book called The Secret a couple years ago, and The Secret said whenever you want something, you have to ask for it, and you have to be able to envision what that is. So you got to put that energy out there, right? So say your goal, say it one time, but once you say it, now it's time for action. Now it's time for us to go and start to do the work that it takes for us to get to that goal. The issue is people like talking about their goals and they like hearing themselves talk about their goals because what that does is it gives us a sense of euphoria because it makes us feel like, hey, it gives us a false sense of accomplishment, like we've done something already when we actually haven't. So let's not do that anymore. Now it's time for us to work. There's no more talking. 2015 is about to be done. We can't talk anymore. That was done in 2015. When we come up in 2016, it's time for action. It's time for us to work. Now I know we're gonna have haters and naysayers. We don't entertain any of those negative thoughts. We're gonna let our work speak for itself. Now I have a client. I'm not going to mention her name or anything, but I have a client and she started training with us recently and she started dieting. So essentially she bought into our program. She bought in, she's all in. And now she's starting to meal prep like we've asked her to. She's bringing her meals to work.
I like to take you back to the classics.
Some of her co-workers are saying, oh,
B.I.G. style.
you can't do it. What is that? That's stupid. It's not going to get anywhere. All the things that,
turn
are
your
negative.
head round.
What my client didn't do
Lay
was
on
she
the
didn't buy
ground.
into the negative
You've
thoughts.
been robbed.
And she also didn't respond to it.
Wake up.
Because we don't entertain that stuff. What she did was she kept doing
Open the
things
door.
that we set forth for her to do.
Lay on the floor. You've
She
been
didn't talk about
robbed.
it. She worked. Long story short, her coworkers are now coming to her and asking her, hey, can you help me meal prep? Hey, can you show me where you're working out? Now, I didn't want to put her on blast, but she's going to see this blog post, and if she wants to tell you her story 100%, girl, you can, right? I've always felt like the best way to shut a hater up is when a hater tells you you cannot do something, for you to then turn around and do exactly what they said you couldn't do. That's the best way to shut a hater up. So let's let our work speak for itself. There's this guy, and you can YouTube him, you can Google him. His name is Ronnie Coleman. And Ronnie Coleman was a monster. Believe me, he was an absolute monster. I believe he won the Mr. Olympia 9 or 10 times in a row. And growing up, we used to watch, me and a bunch of my buddies, we used to watch workout videos, and Ronnie Coleman in particular would make us laugh because Ronnie Coleman is this massive individual. He's got a high-pitched voice. And what Ronnie Coleman used to say that used to get to us so much was, he used to say, everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift this heavy-ass weight. And I think about that today, and I'm like, he may not have thought that what he was saying was so profound, but it really is super profound, right? Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder. Everybody wants to get the glory. Everybody wants to reach these certain goals. But how many people are willing to do the things that is required of us to get there? A couple weeks ago, I told you, in one of our previous blog posts, I told you the only thing that separates the people who are successful from the people who aren't is application. The people who are successful, they know and they apply the things that they need to apply on an everyday basis to become successful. So I'm going to say again, 2015 is almost done. We're getting ready to go right into 2016. And 2016 is our year of action. 2016 is no longer going to be a year for us to hope, for us to wish, for us to dream. Whatever, words you want to describe what we've been doing in the past. 2016 will no longer be one of those years. 2016 is the year of our work. 2016 is the year of our action. 2016 is the year of our results. Because we're going to get there. I told you guys are amazing. And do not let anyone or anything hold you back. Let's keep remembering every day we're striving to live in shape.